Hello everyone. So today we'll be moving on to the last type of DC circuit, which is basically a clamper circuit. Okay. So in the previous class we have already seen a clipper circuit. Okay. So now basically we'll be seeing clamper circuit. What is a clamper circuit? Clamper circuit is basically a circuit which changes the DC component of a signal. Okay. We have already seen that in case of a sinusoidal signal, its DC value is 0. If we consider entire cycle, okay, so over a complete cycle, its DC component is 0. So now say suppose if you want to shift the input voltage upwards or downwards, okay, then such circuit is basically called a clamper circuit. If you, without changing its shape, without distorting its shape, if you want to change its DC component, that means if you want to shift the entire signal upwards or downwards, then such circuit is basically called a clamper circuit or a DC voltage restorer. Okay, so just like a clipper circuit, it also basically consists of a diode and a resistance and a DC voltage if required. Apart from that, in case of a clamper circuit, a capacitor is also required. Okay, apart from this component, as it was used in case of a clipper circuit, a capacitor is also required. Okay, so now a clamper circuit can also be of two types. First one is your positive clamper circuit, another is your negative clamper circuit. Okay, positive clamper circuit basically adds some positive component, positive DC component to it. On the other hand, your negative clamper circuit basically adds some negative DC component to it. Again, it can be positive clamper unbiased circuit if there is no DC voltage source. On the other hand, if there is a DC voltage source connected to it, then it will be called a positive clamper positively biased clamper circuit. Similarly, we can have negatively unbiased clamper circuit and negatively biased clamper circuit. Okay, so first of all, let us see. So what we have discussed is that we can have a positively. There are four types of clamper circuit. First one is positively unbiased clamper circuit. Second one is your positively biased clamper circuit. Four types of clamper circuit. Third one is your negatively unbiased clamper circuit. And last one will be, which we will be seeing, is negatively biased clamper circuit. So these are the four types of clamper circuit which we will be seeing in today's class. Okay, so first of all, let us start with positively unbiased clamper circuit. Okay, so positively unbiased clamper circuit. Positively unbiased clamper circuit looks like somewhat like this. Not necessary that it should be a okay, so this is basically a positive unbiased clamper circuit. It's basically an unbiased clamper circuit because you can see that we have not used any some bias voltage here. Okay, so this is the input voltage Vi. So this input voltage Vi can be your sinusoidal waveform or it can be your rectangular waveform as well. Okay, first of all, let us consider a rectangular waveform. Okay, that means let us consider that the input voltage is varying somewhat like this. Okay, let us consider the input voltage is varying somewhat like this. This is basically called a rectangular waveform. Here we are making one assumption, rather two assumptions. First, we are assuming the diode to be ideal, and secondly, we are assuming that the time taken, the time constant of this RC circuit, okay, which is basically defined by the product of the resistance R and the capacitance C, is very much large as compared to the time period of the input signal. Okay, so this RC is very much greater than the time period of the input signal. We are taking these two assumptions. Okay, so this product of this R and C is basically called the time constant of this RC circuit. So it's very much large as compared to the time period of this input signal. So what will happen during this positive half cycle? During this positive half cycle, okay, what will happen? This diode will be reverse bias. Okay, this diode will be reverse bias. Okay, during this positive half cycle. Okay, so as a result, it will act as an open circuited path. Since this path is open, your current will flow through this path. Okay, so obviously, since RC is very much greater than T, your capacitor will not get charged up. Okay, so as a result, the voltage across the output voltage you will be getting is same as your input voltage. Okay, since it's this time constant is very much greater, okay, it will not get charged up. Okay, the voltage across the capacitor will be very less. Okay, so as a result, the entire input voltage will appear across the output. So that means the output voltage will be varying same as your input voltage. But what will happen during the negative half cycle? During the negative half cycle, okay, during this negative half cycle, this diode will become forward bias. Since this diode is forward bias, it will act as a short circuited path. So since this path is short circuited, no current will flow through this resistance R. Okay, so as a result, current will flow through this path. Okay, current will flow through this path. Since current is flowing through this path, okay, what will happen? Now you can easily see that since no resistance is present in the path, we are considering the diode to be ideal. So its resistance is 0. So 0 into C is 0. So obviously 0 will be less than T. So this capacitor will get charged up. Okay, this capacitor will get charged up and it will get charged up to maximum value of this input voltage, which is basically your Vm. So suppose this voltage is Vm and this voltage is suppose minus Vm. Okay, so it will get charged up to Vm and the polarity will be somewhat like this. This is plus, this is minus. So it will get charged up to Vm. Okay, so since it has got charged up and this diode was short circuited, the output voltage will be also equal to 0. So during this period, the output voltage is 0. Okay, the output voltage is 0 during this period. Okay, the output voltage is 0. Now during positive half cycle, what will happen? This is plus, this is minus. Okay, so what will happen? These two voltages will add up. Okay, and this diode will go to the reverse bias state. Okay, this diode will go to reverse bias state. Okay, because this voltage is higher as compared to this voltage. So suppose if I consider this one to be 0 volt, then this voltage will become 2 times Vm. Okay, so obviously the current will flow through this path. Now since the time constant is very much greater than your time period of the input voltage, the capacitor C will remain, the voltage across the capacitor will remain at Vm. So what will be the total output voltage which we will be getting? The total output voltage which we will be getting is Vm plus Vm, which will be equal to 2 times Vm. Okay, just to apply KVL you will be able to understand. Okay, see we are moving from negative to positive. Okay, so since we are moving from negative to positive, it's minus Vi. Okay, again we are moving from negative to positive, so it's basically minus Vm. Okay, and here we are moving from positive to negative, plus V0. So this should be equal to 0. So that means your output voltage V0 will be simply equals to Vi plus Vm. So you can see that the output voltage is simply getting added up. Now the input voltage is varying like this. Okay, this black one. Okay, so if I add Vm to it, okay, if I add Vm to it, the output voltage will basically get doubled. Okay, now what will happen during negative half cycle? During negative half cycle, this is minus, this is plus. Okay, during negative half cycle, these two voltage will basically cancel out each other. As a result, the output voltage will be 0. Okay, no current will flow. Okay, no current will flow, so the output voltage will be 0. So what we will be getting is like this. It will repeat itself. Okay, again during positive half cycle, what will happen? Again these two voltage will get added up. Okay, again these two voltage will get added up, and what we'll be getting is we'll be getting the output voltage to be equal to twice of Vm. Okay, so you can easily see that after one cycle, okay, after one cycle the waveform of the output looks like somewhat like this. Just after one cycle. Okay, consider it after one cycle. Okay, so you can easily see that its DC value has got increased. Okay, it has been shifted upwards. Okay, so for that reason it's basically called a positively unbiased clamper circuit. Similarly, instead of this rectangular waveform, say suppose if we use a sinusoidal waveform, what will happen if we use a sinusoidal waveform? That means your input voltage is a sinusoidal one. So suppose this is my input voltage. So during first half of the cycle, okay, this diode will be reverse biased. So as a result, it will act as an open circuit path. Okay, since it's open circuit, entire current will flow through the resistance R. Okay, since this path is open, your current will flow through this path, and since RC is very much greater than T, this capacitance C will not get charged up. In fact, the voltage across this capacitance will be very much less. So as a result, what we will be getting is we'll be getting the output voltage waveform to be similar to your input voltage waveform. That means like this. Okay, now during the negative half cycle, this particular diode will become forward bias. Okay, since this diode is forward bias, it will act as a short circuited path. So as a result, no current will flow through this resistance R. Entire voltage will flow across this diode because it's a basically open circuited path. Okay, so obviously since it's open circuited, it's short circuited, not open circuited. Since it's short circuited, its resistance is 0. So that means your capacitor C will charge up very quickly, and it will charge up to the value of the input voltage. Okay, so since the maximum value of this input voltage is Vm, okay, the voltage across the capacitor will charge up to Vm, and during this period the output voltage will be 0. Okay, the output voltage will be 0 till this point. Okay, till this point. What will happen after that? Okay, so during the negative half cycle, this one was negative, this one was positive. Okay, so as a result, this capacitor was getting charged up. Okay, and it has got charged up to Vm. Okay, now as soon as the input voltage starts to decrease, okay, starts to increase, as soon as the input voltage starts to increase, okay, what will happen? This is plus, okay, this is minus, and this is plus. Say suppose, let us consider this one to be my reference voltage. Okay, if this one is the reference voltage, then what will be the potential of this terminal? The potential of this terminal will be minus Vi. Okay, obviously the potential of this terminal will be minus Vi because you can see from the polarity it's negative and it's positive. Positive simply signifies that this terminal is at higher potential than this by a magnitude Vi. So if this potential of this terminal is 0, then obviously the potential of this terminal should be minus Vi. Again, this is minus, this is plus. The difference is Vm. So if this happens to be minus Vi, Okay, if this one happens to be minus Vi, then what should be the value of this one? This one should be simply equals to, obviously the difference should be equal to Vm. So this should be Vm minus Vi. So that if I subtract this two value, okay, if I subtract this two value, okay, if I subtract this two value, I will be simply getting it to be equal to Vm. Okay, if I subtract these two values, okay, Vm minus Vi minus of minus Vi, so it will simply become plus Vi. Okay, so now what will happen? This is Vm minus Vi. Okay, this is Vm minus Vi. Okay, here Vi means simply the magnitude. Okay, magnitude of the input voltage. So this was the maximum peak value of the input voltage. Okay, obviously in the opposite polarity. But if I just consider the magnitude, then this one was the maximum. Now the magnitude is starting to decrease. As a result, this Vm minus Vi will be positive. So this diode will become reverse bias. Did you get it? See, what is happening is that here, when the input voltage was having its peak value, okay, the capsule was charged to its full value. Okay, it was fully charged. It was fully charged to Vm. Now, when the magnitude of the input voltage starts to decrease, okay, your Vi becomes less than Vm. Since Vi becomes less than Vm, this value will become positive, and this is zero potential. So that means the diode will be reverse biased. Since the diode is reverse biased, it will act as an open circuited path. Okay, since it's acting as an open circuited path, the entire input voltage will appear across the, or rather this Vm minus Vi voltage will appear across the resistance R. That means at the output. So now the output voltage will vary somewhat like this. Okay, it will vary somewhat like this. Now, during the positive half cycle, obviously this diode is reverse biased. Okay, because now it will be plus and it will be minus. Okay, so these two voltage will add up. Okay, Vm and Vi will add up and it will appear across V0. Okay, see, minus plus minus plus. So these two voltage, Vi and Vm will add up and we will be getting the output voltage to be equal to V0 plus Vm. V0 is equal to Vi plus Vm. That means it will vary somewhat like this. Obviously the circuit is not, the diagram waveform is not very much accurate, but it will look like somewhat like this. So this is basically a positively unbiased clamper circuit. Okay, so you can easily see that it has been basically shifted towards the positive side. Okay, so for that reason it is basically called positively unbiased clamper circuit. Similarly, we can have negatively unbiased clamper circuit. This assumption will remain same in all the cases. Next one is basically negatively unbiased clamper circuit. Okay, so a negatively unbiased clamper circuit looks like somewhat like this. Okay, let us consider a rectangular waveform. Okay, in the subsequent discussion we will be just considering rectangular waveform, but we can consider a sinusoidal waveform as well. Just as we have considered in case of positively unbiased clamper circuit, but mainly we will be concentrating with this rectangular waveform. So now we will be considering just rectangular waveform. Okay, So what will happen during the positive half cycle? During the positive half of the cycle, this is positive, this is negative. Okay. As a result, this diode will be forward bias. Since this diode is forward bias, we are considering it to be ideal. It will act as a short circuited path. Okay, since it is acting as a short circuited path, output voltage will be 0. So during the positive half cycle, the output voltage will be simply 0. Okay, and the capacitor will charge up to Vm. This will be plus, this will be minus, and it will get charged up to Vm. This is Vm, this is minus Vm. So here the output voltage is 0 during positive half cycle. So what will happen during the negative half cycle? During the negative half of the cycle, the polarity of the input voltage will change. Polarity will get reversed. So it will be minus, it will be plus. So as a result, what will be happening? As a result, what will happen? During this period, okay, during negative half of the cycle, this is minus, this is plus, this is minus, and this is plus. Okay, so what will happen? This particular diode, okay, this particular diode will become reverse bias. How it will become reverse bias? Say suppose, let us consider this one to be the reference phasor, 0 volt. Since this one is 0 volt, this one has to be plus Vm, because you see the sign, this one is at higher potential and this one is at a lower potential, and the difference should be Vm. If this one is Vm, then this one has to be 2 Vm, because again this terminal should be at a higher potential than this terminal, and the difference should be Vi. Okay, so here our Vi is nothing but equal to Vm. So here 2 Vm, so that means the potential of this terminal will be 2 Vm. So what we will be getting is, since this diode is reverse bias, okay, the current will flow through this resistance R. Okay, so since it's already charged up to Vm, the entire this 2 Vm voltage will, this voltage will basically appear across the resistance R. That means at the output. So that means the output voltage will be equal to 2 Vm, like this. Okay, now again during positive of the cycle, okay, during positive of the cycle, this is plus, this is minus. So these two voltage will cancel out each other. So the output voltage will be simply 0. Okay, and this way it will basically continue. So you can easily see that the entire waveform was shifted towards the negative side. So for that reason, it is basically called a negatively unbiased clamper circuit. Similarly, we can have biased clamper circuit as well. Okay, similarly we can have positively biased clamper circuit and negatively biased clamper circuit as well. First of all, let us consider positively biased clamper circuit. What is happening in case of a positively biased clamper circuit? A positively biased clamper circuit basically looks like somewhat like this. It's just like a positively unbiased clamper circuit. Just you have to add a DC voltage in series with the diode. Okay, we can have any polarity of the voltage source. So suppose for the timing we are considering the polarity to be somewhat like this. We can have any polarity, and this is a resistance R. Say suppose this voltage is VR. Okay, this is R, and the output voltage which we will be getting is V0. This is suppose C, and this is the input voltage Vi. Again, we are just considering a rectangular waveform. Okay. So now we are considering that this VR is less than the peak value, that is VM. Okay, we are considering that this VR is basically less than this VM. VR is less than VM. Okay, so now what will happen? Sorry everyone. So what will happen during positive half of the cycle? Okay, during positive half of the cycle, what will happen to this diode? Say suppose this is my reference phasor. This voltage is VM. Okay, and this voltage is minus VR. So it's quite obvious. This voltage is minus VR. So it's quite obvious that this diode, okay, this diode will be reverse bias. Okay, since this diode is reverse bias, it will act as an open circuited path. Okay, it will act as an open circuited path. So what will happen? Obviously, since it's acting as an open circuited path, current will flow through it. But this capacitor C will not get charged up. Okay, it will get charged up to a very low value. That means the entire input voltage will appear across the output. So that means during this period, the output voltage will be same as your input voltage. Okay, but what will happen during the negative of the cycle? During negative of the cycle, this is minus, this is plus. So obviously this voltage will be minus VM. So what will be the voltage which will be appearing across the diode? It will be minus VR minus of minus VM. So it's coming out to be equal to VM minus VR. Okay, so since we have already considered that VR is less than VM, this voltage will be positive. So that means this diode will be forward bias. Okay, this diode will be forward bias. Since this diode is forward bias, what will happen? Okay, since this diode is forward bias, it will act as a short circuited path. Okay, it will act as a short circuited path. Okay, so as a result, what will happen? As a result, current will flow through this path. Okay, current will flow through this path. Okay, is it clear to everyone? Current will basically flow through this path. So what will happen? This capacitor C will get charged up. Okay, to how much value it will get charged up? Okay, let us see that. Okay, this is minus, this is plus. Okay, this is plus, this is minus, and this is C. Say suppose current is flowing in this direction. Okay, so how much will be getting? We will be simply getting minus VI plus VR plus VC is equal to 0. So that means how much will be VC? VC will be simply equals to VI minus VR. Okay, VC will be simply equals to VI minus VR. Okay, and VI is your VM. Okay, VI is nothing but your VM. Okay, so that means your this capsule will get charged up to, this is plus, this is minus, and it will get charged to VM minus VR. Okay, it will get charged up to VM minus VR. But during this period, since it's short circuited, the voltage which will be appearing across the this resistance R, okay, will be simply equals to this voltage. That means VR. Okay, it will be simply, or rather it will be simply minus VR. So that means during this period, the output voltage will be equal to minus VR. So it's minus VR. Now during the positive half cycle, okay, during the positive half cycle, what will happen? So this one was plus, this one was minus, and it was VM minus VR. So during positive half cycle, what will happen? Say suppose this is 0, this is minus VR, okay, this is minus VR, so this voltage is VM. Okay, if this voltage is VM, then how much will be this voltage? This voltage will be 2 VM minus VR. Okay, because the difference should be VM minus VR. So if this one is VM, then this one has to be 2 VM minus VR. So that if I subtract them, I will get VM minus VR. So it's quite obvious that this diode is reverse bias, because VM is greater than VR. So 2 VM is also greater than VR. So this diode is reverse bias. Since this diode is reverse bias, it will act as an open circuit path. So as a result, current will flow through this path. Okay, so the entire voltage 2 Vm minus Vr will appear across the resistance R. That means at the output. Okay, so what we'll be getting is, we'll be getting the output waveform to be somewhat like this. Okay, this magnitude is nothing but 2 Vm minus Vr. So now during the negative half cycle, okay, during the negative half cycle, again during the negative half cycle, what will happen? Let me redraw it again. It has become very clumsy. This one was plus, this one was minus, and plus Vm minus Vr. We are considering positively biased Clampard circuit, so it will be so we are considering negative one. Okay, this is minus, this is plus, and this one we have considered to be reference. So this is obviously it's minus Vr. Okay, so during negative half the cycle, obviously since this is 0, this will be minus Vm. Okay, if this is minus Vm, then what should be this voltage? The difference should come out to be equal to Vm minus Vr. So obviously this voltage should be equal to okay, so obviously this voltage has to be equal to minus Vr. Okay, so you can easily see that the voltage drop across the this voltage basically, rather this voltage will cancel out each other during the negative cycle. Okay, so as a result there will be no net voltage. Okay, so what will happen? No current will be flowing. So as a result, the output voltage which we will be getting will be simply equals to this Vr. Obviously it will be minus. The output voltage which we will be getting is simply minus Vr, and it will repeat itself like this. So you can easily see that after one cycle you are basically getting a positively biased Clampard circuit. It has shifted upward, okay, but not completely upwards. Okay, there is some biasness which has been introduced. Okay, so suppose you can see that some portion is basically lying during the negative side, negative half also. Okay, that means during the negative axis as well. So suppose if you want to shift it entirely towards the positive axis, then we have to change the polarity of this DC voltage source. Okay, so this is basically the case of a positively biased Clampard circuit. Similarly, we can have negatively biased Clampard circuit as well. Okay, so next we can have negatively biased Clampard circuit. It's similar to the positively biased Clampard circuit. Okay. Just we have to change the polarity of the diode, the orientation of the diode. Okay, just we have to change the orientation of the diode. So suppose this is VR, this is Vi, this is capital C. So let us consider a rectangular waveform. during positive half cycle. Say suppose this is my reference point, so this potential is VR and this this potential will be VA. We are considering VR to be less than VA. So as a result, this diode will be forward bias. Since it is forward bias, it will act as a short circuited path. The output voltage which we will be getting will be equal to VR. So in this case, the output voltage will be somewhat like this, VR. But during negative half cycle, what will happen? During negative half cycle, okay, this is VR, this voltage will become minus VA. So as a result, the diode will be reverse bias. Since the diode is reverse bias, it will act as an open circuited path. Since it's open circuited, no current will flow through it. So the entire current will be flowing through this resistance R. Okay. At the same time, this diode, okay, this capacitor in the positive half cycle, okay, since it was flowing through this path, okay, this capacitor has got charged up as well. Okay. What is the value to which this capacitor will get charged up? Okay. So during the positive half cycle, this was plus, this was minus. So what we'll be getting is this is plus, this is minus. So we'll be simply getting minus VI plus VC plus VR should be equal to 0. So that means VC should be equal to VI minus VR. Okay, so here we are considering VI to be equal to VM. Peak value of this VI is VM. So it will get charged up to VM minus VR, somewhat in this direction. Okay, so it will get charged up to somewhat in this direction. So what will happen in the negative half cycle? In the negative half cycle, okay, what will happen? Basically, in the negative half cycle, this voltage is VR, and what about this voltage? Since we have considered this one to be the reference voltage, so this voltage has to be VM. Okay, this voltage has to be VM. So obviously, this voltage will be equal to not, it will be equal to minus VM. So this voltage will be equal to VR. Okay, so what we'll be seeing is that during the negative half of the cycle, okay, during the positive half of the cycle, we had seen that basically this diode was forward biased, and as a result, it was acting as a short circuited path. So this capacitor was getting charged up to VM minus VR. Okay, this capacitor has got charged up to VM minus VR. But now during the negative half cycle, okay, during the negative half of the cycle, what will happen? During the negative half of the cycle, the polarity of the input voltage will reverse. Okay, so this is minus, this is plus. Okay, since we have considered this one to be the reference one, this voltage has to be minus Vm. Okay, if this one is minus Vm, then what should be this voltage? This voltage, obviously, it should be the difference. Okay, the difference of these two voltage should be equal to Vm minus Vr. So what should be this voltage? It should be simply equal to this minus this. Okay, this minus this. So that means it should be Vr minus 2Vm. Yeah. So it should be somewhat like this. This one should be at a higher potential. So if I subtract this with this, I will be getting Vm minus Vr. Okay, so it's Vr minus twice of Vm. So we are getting a voltage somewhat like this. Okay, at this terminal. Okay, obviously this term will be negative 1. Okay, obviously this will be a negative term because Vr is less than Vm. If Vr is less than Vm, then obviously Vr will be less than twice of Vm. So this will be negative. So that means the diode will be reverse bias. So since the diode is reverse bias, this entire voltage will appear across the resistance R. That means it will appear at the output. So how will your output vary? The output voltage will be simply equals to Vr minus twice of Vm. So it's Vr minus twice of Vm. Okay, now again at the positive half cycle, what will happen? All the voltage will cancel out each other. Okay, so that means there will be no current flowing through that circuit. Okay, so the voltage will be appearing at the output will be same as this DC voltage Vr. Okay, these two voltage will basically cancel out each other. So as a result, the voltage which we will be getting will be simply equals to Vr. Okay, no current will be flowing through the circuit. So it will be somewhat like this. And again during the negative half, so you can easily see that after half a cycle, the circuit has basically shifted downwards. Okay, it has shifted downwards. Okay, so this is basically a negatively biased clamper circuit. Obviously, it has not shifted completely downwards as we have seen in case of a negatively unbiased clamper circuit. There is some biasness present here. So for that reason, it is basically called a negative biased clamper circuit. Obviously, if you want this output voltage to be entirely below this zero level, okay, then the polarity of this voltage source has to be changed, reversed. Then we can have this output voltage to be entirely below this zero level. Okay, so this was for all for you today. So this is your last diode circuit which I am covering up. In the next class, we will be moving on to the bipolar junction transition portion. Thank you everyone.